Thanks for watching Outdoors Delmarva. I'm Mike Parker, and I'm here at the headquarters of the Redden State Forest in Sussex County, Delaware, in between Milton and Georgetown, if you will, and geographically, just a perfect location to be conducting a few pretty important wildlife studies, both of them in cooperation between DNREC and the University of Delaware. Well, we'll be showing you a little bit of both over the next few weeks, but to start things off right now, we're going to talk about a species that I would say is simply vital to the Delmarva outdoor lifestyle, whitetail deer. And as I found out, well, they're not just interested in these animals when it's hunting season. Take a look.
Eric, we're going to Wilson, Sawmill and Station 70, 71, 73 area. We have established roadside telemetry stations all throughout the county. They're at different intersections or just road signs where we know we can find them again. Some of them are marked and some of them are just written down on data sheets.
If you were just driving by, the sight of someone standing on a rural roadside holding a large metal antenna into the air might look a little strange.
Then once I pick a beep, I keep that, and I'm going to take just a regular compass.
If you're a regular visitor to Redden State Forest in Sussex County, then you've probably already heard about the whitetail deer study and know that researchers aren't just trying to tune in the local top 40 station.
Holly, she's at 122, deer 21, and then I would just do the same thing depending on how many deer are in the area. Now I could switch to a different deer. This beep's a little louder, she's a little closer to the road.
When Outdoors Delmarva spent the afternoon with biologists and researchers from both DNREC and the University of Delaware, we were really only seeing part of the process. Graduate student Missy Miller will spend months tuning in her scanner and listening for the sequence of beeps that tell her that one of several special deer is close by.
We're just focusing on Sussex County right now, predominantly in and around Redden State Forest. We capture the animals in late fall, but mostly in the winter. But then we follow their movements, almost daily throughout the whole year.
As shown in these pictures. Deer that earlier this year were trapped in nets and fitted with ear tags, but most importantly, fitted with radio collars that allow researchers to track their movements.
So we have a whitetail deer collar, wraps around, bolts on, got the antenna here that runs inside, and this is the main part of the transmitter.
I've gotten to know them pretty well. I usually can know before I check where a deer will be. They do surprise me once in a while where they'll take off for a day or two or move greater distances than I expected. And I think the general results could be surprising based on what I thought when I first started the project to what I've been learning.
Now the deer aren't harmed by their newfound bling in the name of science. And in the end, researchers hope it will help the local whitetail herd, providing insight into natural home ranges and learning which deer may be more affected by hunting pressures or more likely to be killed by a vehicle.
Deer movement rates, how much are these deer moving from a day-to-day basis, from month to month, and season to season. One of the complaints that I receive every year from farmers are that they see deer in their fields during the summer months eating their corn, their soybeans, their wheat, all that stuff. And one of the things they say is by the time hunting season comes around, the deer are gone. And if they are still there, then we need to educate our hunters on trying to be more efficient at harvesting those animals and reducing some of those crop damage impacts.
Wildlife management information that could help determine things like hunting seasons and bag limits in the future.
This research is their dollars at work. We're trying to learn information to provide a better resource for them. The ultimate goal is to better manage the resource.
Now, obviously, these field researchers can draw their own conclusions about what these deer are doing just from their own experiences in the field over the last few months. But the actual results won't be available until all of the research is compiled over the next few years. Now, remember, coming up next week, we're going to show you another project happening in cooperation between DNREC and University of Delaware, this time focusing on a bird that we seem to pay a lot of attention to during the spring, the wild turkey. We're going to take you right up to a freshly hatched nest. And we'll be right back.